Various buildings are as luxuriously appointed and expertly designed as the exterior. Wide porches, soaring ceilings, thick columns, and tasteful artwork lie around every corner and adorn every wall, and the rooms could easily compete with the Ritz for comfort and amenities. There is even a fairly large gym, and a spa that offers a surprising number of treatments, all an effort to make you feel as normal and healthy as possible, even though you're not. None of us are. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Everywhere I look, I see others who appear as I do, but I know there is sickness lurking just beneath the surface. It hangs in the air here like a greasy film, hovering just above our heads. It coats the skin and covers the tongue like a lubricant, a sheen so slippery sanity can't cling to it. Lucidity can't quite get a good enough grip to hold on. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. It seems as though true illness isn't achieved until one enters an environment such as this. Christopher offered to drive me over and drop me off, but I respectfully declined, wearing the smile for maximum effect, and stating that I'd rather spare him the embarrassment. Much to my dismay, he didn't argue. So, here I am, all checked in, situated and oriented, and now making my way to one of the loungers in the Imperial Garden. It's one of the many cozy spots with the soothing sounds of running water and beautiful sculptures to take in from any of the benches scattered around its lush landscape.
First day?
The voice is that of a man, and I jumped, having been so deeply involved in my woeful thoughts that I didn't know anyone was near. I smile, grabbing my chest to still my fluttering heart. Yes, it is. That obvious?
Only to those of us who have been here a while.
The man smiles, a smile that would likely curl the toes of a less distressed female, even me, under different circumstances. He's exceptionally tall and broad of shoulder, a build much like Christopher's. But that's where the similarities end. Where Christopher has dark hair and pale skin, this guy has dirty blonde hair that's longish and attractively messy, and a tan that suggests he's not afraid of the outdoors. And where Christopher is polished and sophisticated, this man is rough and rugged, a combination I never imagined I could find appealing. And yet I do. He's definitely appealing, which is strange. Maybe it's another side effect of a facility like this. Maybe Clearwater's is the Bermuda Triangle of the bubble, the place where common sense and normalcy go to die. I don't really fancy conversation right now, but I'm also curious to hear from another inmate, especially one who has been here for more than a day. A while? How long is that in Clearwater's time?
Well, although time does seem to drag in here,
he explains, with a very attractive smile.
I've learned that it really does move at the same pace as it does out there, and that means that this is my 4th week.
I nod, and we fall into a short silence. I'm unable to articulate the questions I really want to ask, and uncertain if he'd have answers to them even if I could, so I say nothing. I let my eyes make one quick trek down his lean body. He's wearing a pair of jeans, expensive ones in a brand I recognize, and a pale green Armani dress shirt, untucked with the sleeves rolled up to the elbows. On his feet are a pair of cowboy boots, of which I know absolutely nothing about, but would guess them to be top of the line since the rest of his attire reeks of money. The tips of his fingers are wedged lazily into his front pockets until he takes out one hand and motions to a bench facing the incredible view of the valley below and the sun setting behind it.
Mind if I sit with you?
I do, yes, but I don't say so. Manners are etched into me as permanently as my eye color. No, of course not. I take a seat on one end of the bench, crossing my legs and resting my laced hands demurely on my knee. I maintain the smile and stare wordlessly out at the sensational pinks, oranges, and golds of the sunset.